I just don't understand why they can't come here and take your statement.
Maggie, please don't stress about this. I'm gonna be fine. I will be at the police station. Uncle Jack and Ryan will be there. I mean, you can't get much safer than that.
No, it's not cool. I don't think that you should be near Jonathan after what he tried to do to you. Okay? How about I go with you?
Oh, Maggie, no, I'm not gonna let you go. You're the one that's supposed to be steering clear of Jonathan.
Well, you said that it doesn't get much safer than the police station, right? Come on, if I go with you, then we can at least protect each other.
Sounds familiar.
We have a deal?
Jailhouse gets a new inmate tonight.
Bianca, thanks for coming down.
Sure, absolutely.
Who are you, kiddo?
Good. I'm ready to do this thing.
Okay, well then let's not waste any more time. This way.
You gonna be okay?
She's gonna be great. I'll be with her.
Thanks, Greenlee.
Now go kick some A in there.
That's it, I'm done. I totally tanked my life, Ryan. How do I get it back?
Hey, you mind if I listen in?
Yeah, I mind. You're not a cop.
And you're not a DA.
Well, I'm a cop, and I agree with Jack, Ryan.
Actually, if it's okay with everybody, I'd like Ryan to be here. I think that he should hear what his brother did, what he put me and my daughter through.
It's okay, Jack. Okay, Bianca, we've established the date and the time, so why don't you just start in on your story? Why don't you tell us what happened when you first saw Jonathan Lavery at the Miranda Center?
Okay, I was actually getting ready to leave. I was gonna take my daughter home. And when I looked up, I saw Jonathan standing in the doorway.
Did he say why he was there?
Yeah, he wanted to see me. He held me responsible for Maggie leaving him. Of course, I didn't want to talk to him. I didn't want to be anywhere near him, but he wouldn't let me leave.
Did he threaten you?
Not blatantly. The words were vague, but the intentions were very, very clear. He blocked the door so that I couldn't go. His voice was very intense. I definitely did not feel safe.
Bianca, did he actually yell at you?
He did, yeah.
But did he become physical with you and Miranda?
He didn't actually touch me, but his presence was very intimidating. He got too close to me, and at one point he did put his hands on Miranda, and he grabbed her stroller so that we couldn't leave. He picked up a hammer, and he threw a chair.
Did it hit you?
No, he didn't throw the chair at me. He threw it across the room. Emotionally, he was all over the place. He mocked me. He humored me. He made me feel very afraid.
That didn't take long. You and Bianca, TLA.
What's that supposed to mean?
True love always. That's what girls like you write in your books, right?
You're such a pig.
Yeah, you were gonna marry me. What does that make you?
Stupid. But I got over you. You're still a pig. And if you go after Bianca, you're a dead pig.
Jonathan was furious that he lost Maggie, and he decided to take it out on me. His threats were implied. He wanted me to be completely terrified. And he got his wish.
Look, Bianca, is it possible your fear had more to do with your past than what was going on with Jonathan?
I'm very clear about my past. What happened last night had absolutely nothing to do with Michael Cambius and what he did to me, and everything to do with Jonathan Lavery. He's dangerous.
He's gonna walk.
Well, we don't like it, but I'm afraid our hands are tied.
Well, I hate it, but I guess I'm not surprised. Jonathan's pretty smart. He knows exactly how much he can get away with and still walk away from all this. The thing that concerns me is now he's free to do it to somebody else.
Not if I have anything to say about it, he isn't.
All right. Well, thank you for trying. Ryan, I'm sorry, but I had to do it.
I'm just glad you're okay.
Maggie, can I have a quick second of your time? I just need to gather some more information on Jonathan.
Go ahead. I'll meet up with you when you're done. Okay?
Actually, Maggie, there's a more pressing reason we wanted you to stay behind. Bianca can't give us what we need to lock Jonathan up, but perhaps you can.
Me? How?
File a complaint. Misdemeanor assault.
You know, the bruise is long gone. Is that gonna...
Maggie, if you do this, I can lock him up. I mean, I don't know how long I can keep him here, but at least I can hold him while I do some more investigating.
Well, if you can't make a stick, then what's the point?
It's another charge for his record, another bit of proof that he's a dangerous man. Look, Maggie, we cannot guarantee that he will walk away from this with anything other than a slap on the wrist. But with his prior offenses and this, we might just be able to put him away.
I don't know.
Well, look, we just kind of threw this at you. Why don't you take a few minutes to think about it, okay? Okay.
I can save my brother, Maggie. Don't put him in jail.
Okay, what's going on? Why are you guys here?
Crystal came to plead guilty for switching the DNA test that we ran on Miranda.
And for failing to return your child.
So you're trying to cut a deal. In exchange for what?
David and Babe getting probation, community service.
So they won't serve any time? It'll be like it never even happened?
As bad as it sounds, we're not trying to diminish what you were put through.
So you want me to let Babe and David walk for keeping my daughter from me? Are you insane?
If it weren't for me, none of this would have happened. I'll take the maximum sentence.
And you deserve it. But so do Babe and David.
They would still be convicted of failing to return Miranda. That's a felony that would follow them for the rest of their lives. And Babe would still go on trial for kidnapping baby James.
Please, Bianca. I just want Babe to have some kind of life with her son. If she goes to prison on these Miranda charges, then she doesn't even have a chance.
Do I have any say in this?
You have all the say.
You're really doing this to me. You're really leaving it up to me to decide if Babe will know her son.
I don't have a choice. It's the way things stand. Now it's up to Kevin Buchanan, JR, and you to decide whether or not that baby boy ever knows his mother. And of the three of you, you're the only one I trust to put that baby's interest first.
How could you even ask me that? He hit me. And then he went after Bianca and her baby. If I am the best shot at getting him behind bars, I'm doing it.
I'm not saying that he should go off scot-free. I know him. I know my brother. Believe me, this is not him. Hey, you love the guy. You loved him. You must have seen some good in him, something worth saving.
The only real thing I ever saw in him was that he loved you.
Well, okay. I mean, if there's any chance of him getting better, doesn't it make sense that he does it with me?
I don't know.
If he goes to jail, or even worse, if he goes to prison, then I won't get a chance to help him. You can give me that chance. I know I can do this.
I understand that this is tearing you up. It's killing me. But what kills me more is that he went after Bianca. I have to protect her, and I have to protect myself, and that's by putting Jonathan away.
I'm begging you. Just don't put him through the system. He's my brother. I can help him.
I have to protect her, and I have to protect
I
myself.
swear on my life. I swear to you on my life that I will never let him hurt another person. Please trust me.
So, Maggie, did you have a chance to think about it?
Yeah.
And?
I'm not going to press charges.
What did you say to her?
I have to go find Bianca right now.
Thank you.
There you are. Is everything okay?
I know what I'm asking.
I don't think you do.
Believe me, I do, and I hate it. But I have to. For baby James' sake, can you do this? You set Babe free?
Tad, stop. Mama, you make him stop. Please, we can't put Bianca through this.
The man knows what he's doing.
I like Babe's instinct on this. You need to stay out of it.
Bianca, just one more minute, please. It's a clean deal. It is. Crystal would plead guilty to everything. Failure to return Miranda, the DNA, all of it. She'd be sentenced and she would do time.
Tell me again what happens to Babe.
Babe would also be sentenced, but she wouldn't go to prison. We're hoping for probation, community service, suspended sentence.
But not 1 minute behind
She'd
bars.
be free to fight for custody of her little boy. That's what this is about. Miranda's finally back where she belongs. We just want to be able to do the same thing for baby James. If you go along with this deal, so will the DA.
No, don't do it, Bianca. Just send them all to hell where they belong.
Kendall, why don't you wait and hear what's on the table before you start screaming at
You've
people?
got a real short memory, Tad. Bianca's not going to cut any deals for Babe or Crystal.
Well, let's let her decide.
They stole her baby. They let her believe that Miranda was dead. They played us all for fools. So they should go to court for every single charge and be convicted and go to jail, and we should never have to see any of them ever again.
Well, accept whatever charges they give me, Kendall. Can't that be enough?
We'll find another way.
Oh, David, you're part of this package, too. Watching you go down will be very, very sweet.
You have every right to be upset.
You know, I don't need permission to hate you. I only have to look at your stupid face.
Would you just take a breath and think about the other baby? Think about James.
No, Mama, please, we shouldn't put Bianca in this position in the first place.
Thanks. I'm sorry. I got caught up with Ethan. I should have known these vultures would come after you.
Kendall, Babe is not going to get off scot-free. She's still got to go on trial for kidnapping her own son.
That's not enough. Are we supposed to just forget about the months of hell that she put my sister through? Babe's quite an actress, isn't she? Remember how she played the role of best friend and then broke your heart? Maybe we have to remind them of all the nights that you went without sleep. Or when you dedicated the Miranda Center to your dead daughter. Remember that day, Bianca? That little bitch stood right in front of you holding your sweet little girl in her arms full of smiles. What kind of a break does she deserve? Don't do it, Binks. Don't do it. Not now, not ever.
No deal. Let's go. Maggie? I hate this place. Don't let him do that to you.
I don't want to be here anymore. I don't want to live here anymore. I made him breakfast in that kitchen. And this couch. This is where he swore he would never hit me ever again. I was so stupid. I just want to pick up my stuff and leave. Just pick it up and get out of here. Get out of this town for good.
You can. You can leave with me.
I didn't know. Where are you going?
Paris. Cambius Industries has their headquarters there, and the board wants either me or Ethan to have a presence there.
So it's automatically you?
Well, there is the minor detail of Ethan having to jump bail. I really haven't talked about this to anyone yet. But now that I know you're safe, I can seriously consider it. It's not just for business. I'm going for me, too. I need a change. I need to be able to breathe and enjoy my daughter. I've been thinking about going to Europe ever since I was pregnant.
Well, if it's breathing room you need, then why ask me?
Because you don't take up a lot of space. Not for me. You never have. Maggie, we wouldn't have to live together. I would have my own apartment, and you would be welcome to stay at the Cambia Suite at the hotel for as long as you wanted. No strings attached.
I don't know, this is out of nowhere.
Well, think about it. You could take classes at the university for a year, or, just hang out. You mean Miranda? Nous pouvons acheter beaucoup de vêtements.
Your invitation to Paris is the nicest thing that's happened to me in a long time. And it is so sweet of you to offer me a way out of here.
Well, that was your idea.
I know, but I don't think that that is the best idea for me right now. I have school, and I have my whole life here, and even though it sucks, it sounds so tempting, but it's completely impractical. Okay.
I get it. I understand. And you don't have to make any decisions right now. Think about it. If the answer is still no, I'm cool with that too. I'm just glad that we can still have this conversation. We're friends. We're friends again.
That's very cool.
I don't want any part of the custody hearing or the kidnapping trial.
Good luck avoiding that.
Bonne chance. But I'm betting my argent on the rive gauche.
Okay. I'm getting a French connection. Paris, where the board wants one of us to go to look after the European connection.
You're all settled in here? I thought I'd give it a shot.
You sure? It's a big change.
Sure that I can live without being studied under a microscope by people that I don't even know? Sure that I can live without being hounded? Oui.
And what if I say, arrête ici, s'il vous plaît?
Why should I stay?
Maybe because a lot of poor slobs here need you. Especially me.
You'll do just fine without me. I just want to share a wonderful life with my daughter.
Can't do that here?
It'll be easier for me and Miranda living in Paris.
You go to Paris to shop, not to live. Bianca, you want to leave us?
I was going to talk to you guys about this tonight.
You know, I have to see Forbes in the legal department, so I'm going to go.
Ethan, you don't have to leave.
Yes, he does.
Absolutely fine.
Well?
Well, this is certainly the last thing I expected to be hit with today.
Yeah, me too. But I think it's brilliant. It's wonderful. It's a great idea. It's perfect.
Well, that's exactly how I feel. I think that this is a really positive move for me. I mean, I need to stretch my wings and fly on my own for a little while and really devote myself to raising my little girl.
In maybe the most beautiful city in the whole world.
Exactly.
I mean, you'll be starting fresh. You'll be going in the city of lights with a whole new life.
Right. My own personal new beginning, Mom. I hope you've thought this through. I have. But I need you to be okay with it.
Well, I see one very large problem. I'm not a difficult person or a very demanding person that you have to please, but I will choose the decorator for my guest room, for my bedroom.
Your bedroom?
Well, we'll be visiting once a month, and I refuse to stay in a hotel without you and Miranda.
Okay, of course. Guest rooms, yes.
Guest rooms, of course, guest rooms. I mean, unless you prefer to stay in a hotel.
No. Whatever you want, wherever you want.
Oh, with us, of course. Oh. I was so worried that you would try to stop me.
Try to stop a Kane woman? I defy anyone to try.
I love you so much.
I do too.
Of course you do. Just like I love you. And what is more fantastic than a mother-daughter bond?
Nothing. Nothing.
If you came here to try to change my mind, you can go right now. I already told you the decision has been made.
No. I made my play, you said no. That's the end of the story. I'm just concerned about you. You gotta admit, this stinks. Whoever thought we'd end up like this?
So you understand? That I'm still angry, that I can't just let it go? JR was right. He hit the nail right on the head. I do want revenge. I want Babe to suffer. I want her to cry. I want her to hurt. I want her to wonder if there's a God. Like I did. It's horrible. But I don't think I'm ever gonna get over feeling this way.
Nobody said you had to.
It doesn't make it right.
Right. Right? Got lost in the mix so long ago, it's ridiculous. So many people did so many things, told so many lies, all in the name of doing what's right. And everybody got shredded. Nobody more so than you.
I lied too. I could have told JR that his son is alive. The fact that I let him believe that his son was dead for even a minute is completely unforgivable.
Bianca, come on. You made a choice to help and protect an innocent baby boy. Now, does JR resent you for that? Probably. But I made my choice. And do you hate me for all the lies that I told? Because if you don't, you should. I'm sorry, kiddo. There's no easy answer for this, no quick fix. The only happy ending is staring us right in the face.
Am I wrong? Am I completely vindictive if I let JR get that baby and I send Babe to prison?
The things that Babe did were wrong. If she does end up going to prison, the responsibility is hers, not yours.
Yes, but I can stop it. I could take Crystal's deal.
Just because you can doesn't mean you should.
Will it make the anger go away? Will it make me feel better? Knowing that Babe lost her child the way I thought I lost mine?
No. But it would be a karmic kick in the teeth. An eye for an eye, one baby for another.
My mom went off on how she was gonna stick it to Babe, Crystal, and David, and I gave her this whole lecture on the evils of revenge, and here I am, and I'm doing the exact same thing. But then there's another part of me that wants Babe to have what we dreamed about. Her son, playing next to her.
If there's a blessing in any of this, it's the decision is yours. Because of all the people involved, you're the only one who's concerned about justice. So at the end of the day, you make the decision that allows you to wake up the next morning knowing you made the best choice you could.
The best choice for whom?
Yourself. No one else. And whatever decision you make, you remember one thing. The people who love you, all of us, are rock solid behind you.
You know, I'm moving to Paris. I'm gonna head up Canvas Industries' European headquarters.
I know. Well, you don't think people talk? Yeah, well, if anybody deserves a happily ever after, it's you. And that beautiful baby girl. You know, I've said it before. I think I'll say it one last time while I have the chance. You're a rare person. I'm gonna miss you.
Given that Ms. Montgomery is the victim of the criminal charges against Ms. Chandler and pivotal to all the testimony, I will allow her to address the court.
Objection, Your Honor!
Is there a problem, Mr. Lasko?
No. Everything's okay.
You heard my client. There's no problem.
Ms. Pace, while we're at it, any objections?
Absolutely not, Your Honor.
Proceed, Ms. Montgomery.
Thank you. Your Honor, since the criminal charges against Babe Chandler will weigh in your decision, I felt compelled to speak. Babe, her mother, Crystal Carey, and her father, David Hayward, are all charged with failure to return a child. My child. Recently, Crystal attempted to arrange a plea bargain agreement with the DA. Under her terms, she would serve the maximum sentence, and Babe and David would serve probation and community service. The plea bargain deal would only go into effect if I approved it, and I refused. But, Your Honor, I would like to change my mind. I would like to approve the details of the plea bargain agreement.
What?
Continue, Ms. Montgomery.
So, Your Honor, now Babe Chandler will be able to raise her son if you grant her custody. And that makes me very angry. Because after all the misery she caused, the last thing she deserves is a happy ending. It's taken me a long time to get to this place. I finally got my happy ending. But I lost a lot to get it. As I look around this room at the faces of the people that I loved, I remember how they kept my child from me for months. I don't know how I can ever forgive that. Maybe I never will. But I also remember 2 young women, both pregnant at the same time. For me, it was a chance to turn tragedy into hope. We shared a dream of a future together. Somebody told me that Babe didn't set out to hurt me. She makes horrible mistakes out of love. And I don't know if I'm ready to accept that, but I am starting to understand it. Babe didn't lie to me because she hated me. She lied because she loved JR so much. She couldn't bear to take his child from him. That's Babe. Everything that she does, right or wrong, it comes straight from the heart, even when it hurts like hell. The same woman who kept my baby from me risked her life and her unborn child's to save mine, to deliver my baby, and to get us help. And then she did the same thing in Florida. Babe had her child. She could have run off and never looked back. She could have let JR raise my daughter. But she risked losing her son. She risked prison to make sure that I was finally reunited with Miranda. So many people act out of hate or revenge. It's easy. It's human to put yourself first. But not Babe. She runs on pure love, world be damned. Am I angry? You better believe I am. Do I forgive her? No. Let me just say that again. I do not forgive Babe. But do I believe that she's the best parent to raise her child? Yes, I do. No matter what Babe's done to me, and no matter what I feel about her, no one knows how to love like she does. And that's why, Your Honor, I urge this court to grant Babe Chandler full custody of her child.
Sweetheart, you announced to the world that the woman who kept your baby should keep her son. Please, help me understand how this happened. How could this happen? I mean, you didn't want to speak out on JR's behalf. That's one thing. But to defend Babe? To give that disgusting woman everything she wants when she has already taken so much from you.
I didn't go there for Babe. I went for that baby. I went to defend an innocent little boy who never asked for any part in this mess.
Did someone convince you to forgive Babe? Because whoever it was...
No, I couldn't possibly forgive Babe. I don't want her in my life. But how could I say that baby James is better off with JR when I know it's not true?
Well, you didn't have to say anything.
Now I know that even if the judge awards JR custody of his son, it's not because I wanted payback. I know what the Chandlers do to their kids, and if you want evidence, JR is living proof.
How is it even possible? Something so beautiful and so pure and so amazing.
She's incredible, isn't she?
Oh, yes. But I met her mother. Bianca, you astound me. And I just don't know what I ever did to deserve a daughter like you.
If you're trying to talk me out of going to Paris?
No. You're going. And I accept that. And you know what? Part of me is even happy for you.
I'm assuming that's not the part that still wants me back in my old room playing dress up.
Just you wait. You're gonna have those same feelings about your little girl someday. Oh, I don't believe I said that. Just you wait. My mother always said that to me. But okay, here I am, and I'm your mother, so I'm entitled to gush. Here I go. You are loyal, strong, and infinitely honest.
Mom, I'm human, that's all.
That's right. You're human. It's the whole point. You have the same feelings as anybody else. Only you didn't give in to them. You put that little boy first. Do you have any idea how utterly remarkable that is? And how utterly foreign to me that is?
Oh, Mom. I love you. You know that?
I do know that. And that's why he will let me throw you a very intimate and very special going away party.
Mom, all those sad faces, all those goodbyes. Okay, okay. I'll do it. I'll be there. It's just Paris, Mom. It's not forever.
Mom, are you back already?
I had about 16 voices screaming at me in my head, telling me not to come, but you know me, I don't listen too well, so here I am.
Babe, today was intense. But it's over. We don't have to do this. I should really get back.
2 minutes. That's all it'll take. Thank you for coming to that courtroom and going up there in front of all those people and saying what you did.
I didn't do it for you, babe.
I know. You did it for my son, and he can't say thank you soon enough, I hope. So I'm here to say it for him.
Well, he doesn't deserve this insanity. No child does.
You're the classiest person that I've ever met. And I'm not talking about fancy clothes or knowing which fork to use. You're honest and you're kind. And it makes me proud and humble just to know you.
Babe, I didn't ask you to come here and say...
Bianca, just... I know I don't have a right to ask, but let me just get this out and then I'm gone. A lot of people fought for me and my son today. Went out on all kinds of limbs. Jamie and Kelly and Tad, but no one except for Mama was half as brave as you were today.
And you got your wish. It's over now. I took the deal. You're free. No prison, no cell. You can raise your son with Jamie just like you always wanted.
Bianca, JR won. I lost my son.
I'm sorry.
No, please. Bianca, you did great. It's obvious who blew this for me. I lost baby James all on my own. But I'll survive. I'll fight. This time by the rules.
So you're gonna appeal? You're gonna go through the whole thing again?
The judge says if I show a change in behavior that I could maybe see James for more than 3 hours a week.
3 hours? That's hardly enough time.
We're talking about the best 3 hours ever. Me and my boy, we're gonna do it up right every single second. Looks like you and Miss Purdy are heading off on a vacation.
We're moving to Paris. I'm gonna head up Cambia's headquarters out there.
Not exactly a long weekend, huh?
I'm gonna be gone a while. For as long as it takes to make sure that Cambius is all settled.
Oh, I can see it now. 2 beautiful American girls sipping coffee in a juice box. Some outdoor cafe. You'll make a beautiful life for your little family.
I'm gonna try my best.
You'll do it. You know, I've never seen Miranda this happy. Okay, well, I should get out of your way. You say bonjour to the Eiffel Tower for me, okay, sweet girl? This is for you. You can do whatever you want. You can rip it up, burn it. It's just so you know. I do know what I did. And I know what I lost. I'm sorry.
Frere Jacques, dormez-vous, dormez-vous. Same lamentina, ding ding dong, ding ding dong. Frere Jacques, dormez-vous, dormez-vous. Same lamentina.